Impact Wrestling presents Bound for Glory, live from Chicago, Saturday, October 21st on pay-per-view.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a no disqualification match. It is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from the Black Hills Sanitarium, Crazzy Steve.
We know that Crazzy Steve, inside that briefcase, has a guaranteed digital media title shot. Also, that briefcase dented by the skull of Tommy Dreamer from weeks ago, and it gets even worse for Dreamer. The reigning digital media champion has suffered at the hands of Crazzy Steve. Steve stabbed Dreamer in the spine with a fork.
His opponent from Torreon, Mexico, Black Taurus.
Meanwhile, our director of authority, Santino Marella, saw how ticked off Black Taurus was in the wake of what happened between Dreamer and Steve, that aforementioned stabbing. Taurus wanting to stop Crazzy Steve. So Santino Marella making this no disqualifications match between these two.
Crazzy Steve may have literally stabbed Tommy Dreamer in the back, but he figuratively did that to his former friend and partner, Black Taurus.
No countouts, no disqualifications, of course. Only way to win is via pinfall submission in the ring. These two battled at Victory Road a number of weeks ago in New York. Crazzy Steve was able to secure the victory that night.
On that night, we called it the death of Decay.
Oh!
That's true now more than ever as these two look to tear each other apart in this no disqualification match.
Crazzy Steve and Black Taurus were once tag team partners, brothers, in the words of Crazzy Steve himself. Oh! Black Taurus tried to prevent Crazzy Steve from some of his most heinous actions as of late, and Steve absolutely refused and went haywire. That's what's led Black Taurus to target Steve this way. It looks like Taurus has found an opening. No disqualifications. He's looking for some weapons. This match will continue picture in picture. And this match continues here in Memphis, Tennessee. It is a no disqualifications match. Black Taurus grabbing a steel chair. It's all legal.
And some nasty designs here for his former friend, Crazzy Steve.
Oh my God! Crazzy Steve able to avoid that, and now grabbing the steel chair.
Anything goes, all of this legal.
I hope this hurts you forever.
Oh! And you hear Steve just shouting, I hope this hurts you forever. Steve started all this path out by trying to send a message through you, wanting you to send his message to the world, now striking out to do it himself in the most brutal, violent ways possible.
The way that Tommy Dreamer was so forthright in talking about the history between himself and Crazzy Steve, how he once considered Crazzy Steve to be his friend, how much Tommy Dreamer looked after Crazzy Steve for all these years here in Impact Wrestling, and this is what Steve has come to, an absolute animal, destroying everything in his path.
I'm not gonna pretend to understand what is going on in the twisted mind of Crazzy Steve, but I can understand when, for so long, you're everybody's friend. You're the good guy on the underneath of everything. Well, being that good guy, being that reliable guy, being that friend underneath, at some point it stops paying off. I don't know if that's what's in the head of Steve, but he's trying to find a way to what he feels like is his true path, his true future.
Yeah, I do not know what Crazy Steve is planning here, pulling more chairs from underneath the ring here in Graceland Live.
Some twisted designs in the mind of Crazy Steve, no doubt about that. What's he building in there?
And now Steve looking for Black Taurus and finally tracks him down here in the impact zone. Oh, it's Steve driving Taurus into the apron, the hardest part of the ring.
Spine first. Almost like a Russian leg sweep right into the apron. And more construction with these steel chairs.
Crazy Steve pulling out more weapons, smashing Black Taurus. This no disqualifications match continues back on Access TV. Crazy Steve is tearing apart the impact zone here against Black Taurus in this no disqualifications match just days before Bound for Glory.
Crazy Steve, who has a date with the Digital Media Championship courtesy of Feast or Fired, has run afoul of his former friend in Decay, Black Taurus, who does not like what he sees from Steve here. These two now turned into a bitter rivals.
I can only imagine what the reigning Digital Media Champion Tommy Dreamer thinks of what Steve is doing here tonight. Oh, I'm going for the suplex here on Black Taurus.
Talked about it before the break. We've already seen Steve's willing to stab Tommy Dreamer. And now watching this no DQ match, seeing what he's willing to do. Taurus trying to stop him, though.
Black Taurus has got a hold of Steve.
Looking at his options here.
Oh, my God. Spine first through the chairs.
And you see the way the seat bent.
Cover, cover. Crazy Steve is still alive.
Taurus there, he was taking his time, plotting where he wanted to lay the destruction on the Crazy Steve, and now pointing to the setup of chairs on the outside.
Assembled by Crazy Steve on your screen during the commercial break.
No. Is it gonna backfire on Crazy Steve now?
Oh my God, Crazy Steve straight up and down in the air, able to get himself back down to the canvas. Now Black Taurus hops back inside the ring. Oh, and a sling blade. Another sling blade to Crazy Steve.
And now, back to the weapons, back to the destruction.
Now able to take Black Taurus off his feet, who goes face first into the steel trash can.
Great counter there from Crazy Steve. Can't take that away from him.
Steve continues the assault.
Crazy Steve just relentless here.
But Steve, wait a minute, caught by Black Taurus. Oh my God, skull first into the mat.
That absolutely planted Taurus.
Cannonball by Steve. Cover. Black Taurus is somehow still in this match.
Crazy Steve, though, somehow doesn't seem perturbed by that.
Okay, we can keep going. Yeah, we can keep going.
Almost embracing, says, okay, we can keep going here.
Huge open bomb strike there by Black Taurus. And now Taurus. Oh, wait a minute. Taurus onto the steel chairs.
Tailbone first through that pile of chairs. Take another look at this. Taurus over the rope and crashing through the steel chairs on the floor.
We're not done yet! We're not done yet! I'm gonna teach you about pain! You were partners! You were family, Steve!
Black Taurus absolutely decimated on the outside in this no disqualifications match. And what the hell? Oh, God, not again. Crazy Steve pulling a fork out of his Feast or Fire briefcase.
Look, I know anything goes, but there's a step too far even in wrestling. We saw what he did to Tommy Dreamer.
No. Black Taurus has been smashed into those steel chairs. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
Trying to stab Black Taurus in the head.
Taurus luckily able to come to in time.
Let go! Let go!
Taurus, trying to turn things around on Crazy Steve.
A little taste of his own twisted medicine.
Has it come to this?
Taurus, please! I'm sorry! No!
Black Taurus couldn't do it with the fork. Oh, and a Steve goes to the eyes of Taurus.
Steve was trying to feign an apology.
Oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, and Taurus smashed into the briefcase, into the turnbuckle. Belladonna's kiss. Crazy Steve wins this no disqualifications match.
Here is your winner, Crazy Steve.
It was nasty, Tom. It could have gotten a lot worse, so thank God Taurus stopped the fork, but my God.
Crazy Steve's violent vision is clear, and he is fixated on Tommy Dreamer.
I'm your angel of death. And Tommy, I'm taking that digital media championship. Even if I have to pry it from your cold, dead hands. I'm coming, Tommy.